Alright, hello everyone, welcome back to my Mass Effect Andromeda playthrough. So, after I was done recording last time, the game capture crashed again, and it seems like this would be bad news, but turns out to actually be good news, because it made me mad, so I looked up the issue, and it turns out I didn't actually lose the footage, it just hadn't processed yet. So it didn't show up in any of the folders it's supposed to go into, but it's still in the software itself, which means I actually still have the footage for the one that I thought I had lost a long time ago, way back in part 7, I think. And so, I've only, at this point, I've recorded, this will be the 15th one. I've only uploaded 2 so far. So at some point, part 8 is going to come out, and I'm going to talk about how part 7 footage was lost, but it's not going to have been lost. It's going to have already been uploaded, so that's going to be interesting. But that's really good news to figure out that it's actually still good. Let's talk to some
Hello,
people.
Gil. When are you cleaning up that repair on the sensor console?
I'm not. It's a redesign.
A redesign? Without a trained crew?
I'm trained and it's working great. Don't be so uptight.
Everything okay?
Oh, fine. Fine. Don't worry about it. What can I do for you?
What do you think of the rest of the crew?
Well, I can't talk about Suvi. She's sitting right there.
Yeah.
I'm not listening. You can say whatever you like.
Oh no, I'm not falling for that again.
Again?
I couldn't help overhearing you and Gil. It sounded pretty heated.
He likes redesigning things, but the ship was built this way for a reason. I wish Gil would respect that. It's nothing to concern yourself about, really.
Things
I'll
can
let you
always be
concentrate.
better.
You know where I'll be.
You should be willing to accept constructive criticism. Let's see if I got any emails. Oh wow, I got a lot of emails asking for assistance. To Ryder from Dr. Eridana. Hello, Ryder. Forgive the intrusion. I have an issue that you and Sam should be able to readily solve. It may assist my investigations into the Scourge. We can discuss it in person at the Nexus Labs. My regards to you and Sam, Dr. Eridana, Astrophysics Lead, Nexus Tech Labs. So acknowledge that. Archive. Brothers McCoy. To Ryder from Nigel McCoy. Dear Pathfinder Ryder, my brother Dash was my best friend. It still pains me that he's gone, that we won't build the future here in Andromeda together. So I think this is the guy that I got the pendant, put the pendant down for. But knowing that our family pendants, there you go, are united does my heart good. When my wife and I settle here and start a family, our firstborn will carry my brother's name. And hopefully he or she will become my new best friend. My sincerest hopes accompany you and your team, Nigel. Mark is red. Oh, I marked all as red. Shoot. We'll archive that. The vault. To Ryder from Cora, or that vault. Can still smell that remnant vault on my armor. A lot of weird shit down there. Like my Huntress manuals would say, the razor's edge between known and unknown teaches you, very different, teaches you what can be cut away. Now I think back, it reminded me a little bit of some of the temples on Thessia. Same huge spaces and running water. Same sense of a huge purpose you can't really understand. Makes me wonder if we'll ever really know what their builders did there. Cora. And then Tempest Hacks to Ryder from Callow. Hello, Ryder. I'm pleased to report that Tempest is operating at peak efficiency. So now that you're in command, I thought I'd share a few secret shipboard hacks that designers and I sneaked into our code. Just send the code JCSB through your Omni tool to open the debug command menu. Give all a dispen. Lets you use coffee dispenser in the galley an unlimited number of times. Interesting. Water temp override overrides the normal hot water ration in the showers. That's useful. And jump wash queue puts your clothing ahead of everyone else's in the auto laundry cycle. That's nice. Enjoy, and don't share them around. Callow. Archive that. About your dad. To Ryder from Drac. Why is Drac talking about our dad? Vetra told me what happened to your dad. I've lost a couple of people over the years. Figure you could use some cheering up, or at least a distraction. This usually helps me. Drac has attached 37 images of various rifles and shotguns. 2 are duplicate images. Many are low-res or watermarked. Drac. Well, you could have given me some high-res images, Drac. Come on. What are you doing? Yoga poses? Why is it scrolled all the way down? To Ryder from Lexi. Ryder, given the amount of high-impact cardio in your exercise routine, I recommend spending 5 to 10 minutes a day stretching to open your hips and relieve tightness in the lower back. The poses I've listed below should do nicely. Not to sound elitist, but while it's true humans invented yoga, the Asari perfected it. Currents bow. Standing, spread your legs apart, turning 1 foot outwards. Take a deep breath. On exhale, bend your torso towards the outward-facing foot until your hand meets your ankle. Hold for 5 seconds, then switch sides. Bend your torso towards the outward-facing foot. I don't know. I don't want to do any of this. Never done yoga in my life. Did I scroll too far? No, I didn't. Alright, Tavura's Embrace. Lying on your back, bring your feet together until there is a diamond of negative space between your legs. Palms against the floor, push hips forward, but be careful not to overextend yourself. At Matriarch's pose, kneeling, take a deep breath. On exhale, bring both hands together to form a triangle. On the second inhale, swing arms overhead and bend forward until your torso is between your thighs. Hold for 3 breaths, reaching farther with each exhale. I don't know about that one. That one seems impossible. They probably all were impossible, but I just wasn't really paying close enough attention to them. But putting my torso between my thighs, I don't think so. Certainly not me. I'm definitely not that flexible. Please let me know if you need diagrams or vids, Lexi. And data cores. To Ryder from PB. Hey Ryder, hope it's okay that I'm keeping this data core in my room, i.e. the escape pod. I guess I just really like to ponder things before bed. The best ideas come to me while I'm half asleep. Also, I saw it first. Anyway, we know for sure it's got some sort of data in it. The trick is how to get at it. I'll keep you updated. PB. Yeah. I would like to know what data is on there. Need to archive it. Now we can talk to Suvi.
Scans of the Scourge. All that dark energy twisting and turning on itself. It's splendid.
Does have beauty. It looks
It's
dangerous.
dangerous. And that's all I see. A mass of destructive, malevolent tentacles.
I can appreciate the colors of a coral snake while recognizing that I wouldn't want to get close. Helios is incredible, isn't it? Not just constructs like the Scourge and the Remnant Vaults. Just all of it. So alien. A constant reminder of the divine intelligence behind all creation.
You mean a god?
Yes, I believe in a higher power. I know it's a little odd, but I am a scientist because science brings me closer to something greater than myself.
There's something about coming face to face with something wondrous that makes you want to believe.
Wow.
It's like
It's
Mulder.
wonderful to meet someone who
I
understands.
want to believe.
I've had to justify myself so often, as if having faith in the divine invalidated my work as a scientist. As if this sacred could be diminished by the search for truth.
I wasn't questioning your abilities. You never have to justify yourself to me.
Thank you. I appreciate you saying that, truly. Now I should probably update the rest of the team with my latest reports. We'll talk later.
Anything else to say?
I saw pictures of the vault. Astounding how big it is. And how much of it didn't you see? What if it's way bigger? What's all that space for?
Wild remnant parties. What else would you use it for?
Well, that's a thought. You don't really think they... Oh, joking. I see. Good one.
That was a bit on the awkward side.
What do you know about the remnant's terraforming network?
From what I can tell, the vault is designed to adjust almost everything about a planet. Climate, pH of the soil, atmosphere composition. There's even evidence that it can propagate life. If we can figure out how to control the vaults, we could turn these worlds into perfect habitats.
When did you start believing in a god?
My parents were both scientists. My home was ruled by rationality. So when I became a teenager, let's just say that while other kids found Batarian music, I found God.
But your work as a
Rebelling by
scientist?
becoming
Convinced me
religious.
even more.
Kind of ironic.
Especially when I got into molecular biology, physics. The patterns I kept seeing over and over again, they were like an artist's watermarks. God, to me, is an artist. An inventor. Not someone checking to see if I brush my teeth.
I should get back to things.
Sounds good?
Alright. See who else we can talk to. Actually, hold on. It's over here.
You're setting up in
Oh,
here.
PB.
Yeah, I'm going through what we got out of that vault. If I can crack this data storage box, it'll help with a personal project back on the Nexus. This is a nice, out-of-the-way place where I can tinker, and I can sleep anywhere. It's not exactly homey, but I like that about it. Not really looking for a home. Oh, but I will help you find everyone a home. While I'm with you, at least.
Should I consider you a temporary addition?
Everything's temporary, Ryder. I get it. You want to know who's on your ship, so you're here to figure out what makes me tick, right?
Something like that? Sure.
Well, I was born in a log cabin on rural Haitiana to simple but loving parents, just trying to... I look forward, not back, Ryder. Why snooze through my life story? Get to know me out in the field while we're uncovering the mysteries of this galaxy. That's why I'm here. Got tired of yawning back home.
You left everything and everyone you knew because you were bored?
No, I came with someone I knew. Then she got bored with me. Ryder, the Milky Way was so... been there, done that. Even if I hadn't done it, someone had. If there's one thing you should know about me, it's that I live for the unknown. For the never been done.
That's just the one thing you want me to know about you.
Let's start with that then. Buy me a drink sometime. Who knows what will spill out of my mouth. Tell you what, I need remnant scrap. Remtech, I call it. For projects like the one I mentioned, which you're gonna love, by the by. Promise to bring me what you scrounge, and I'll submit to all your questions.
Remtech, huh? You got it.
Got anything else to say? It really is right by an escape pod, huh?
You again. Want to hear more about my childhood log cabin?
You really won't tell me what you're working on?
That's right. Next question.
That was awfully quick.
What was it like for you on the Nexus?
Well, I wasn't supposed to be woken up yet. A resourceful accomplice finagled my early thaw. So I kind of
Is
lived
his
off the
name
grid.
Chris Pratt?
Snuck around, bullshitted my way onto excursions off station. After I found my first remnant ruin, I started, borrowing shuttles. After that, I didn't spend much time on the Nexus. I even missed most of the revolt.
You mentioned you came to Andromeda with someone?
Nothing gets by you. Guess that's why you're the Pathfinder. Just a friend. The one who woke me up early. But now she's not even that. It's better to venture into the unknown without restraints or entanglements, don't you think?
I don't know. Don't friends and loved ones make all the effort worthwhile?
I've always been self-motivated. Don't need much more than curiosity to drive me forward.
So how do you like the team?
Interesting bunch. I get a good feeling from Vetra. Not your typical military-minded Turian. Liam seems a lively one. I expect he'll surprise me. Drek is, well, old.
Is he?
Wonder
I
if he can still learn
couldn't
new
tell.
tricks.
What about...
Gil smacks of complication. Might take some unraveling. Callow and Suvi seem busy. I hope they aren't all work, work, work. Who's left?
Well, there's...
Oh, right, Cora. What's her deal? Is she as prim and proper as she comes across?
She's exactly what she should be. Capable, reliable. She's a valuable part of my team.
Sure, sure. That comes across too.
There's also Lexi, our doctor. She's an Asari.
Oh, I'll get around to her. All in all, seems like a decent bunch.
What drew you to the Remnant?
Are you kidding? It's evidence of a sophisticated species no one knows anything about. It doesn't get more intriguing than that. There's so much to discover. I want to be the first to figure them out. And the tech, it's on a different scale. If we can appropriate it, who knows what advances we'll make.
You're off the hook, PB. Good luck with your project.
Thanks. Don't be a stranger.
Alright. So we'll have to also have a conversation with Drac at some point. Wonder if he... or wonder where he is. Loadout station. Won't do that yet. We'll do that before we actually go off on a mission. Let's see. Lexi.
So we have a stowaway.
You mean PB?
She's decided to set up in one of the escape pods. You don't need a psychologist to tell you that one's got commitment issues.
How do you think the crew is holding up?
I'm happy to share what I can without violating patient confidentiality. Anyone in particular? I sort them in their files and my brain by species.
How do you think the human crew members are handling things?
There's a lot of them.
Oh man, yes there are.
Gil?
Gil likes to use humor as a defensive technique. He'd rather bury himself in the Nomad than tackle emotions head-on.
Suvi okay?
Suvi's strong sense of faith keeps her grounded. I'm not spiritual, but there's a beauty in how her mind rationalizes religion and science.
How's Liam?
A handful. Every time I patch him up, he breaks something new. Liam's "we can't lose" attitude is commendable. But I worry how he'll react when something does go wrong.
How's Cora doing?
She's processing. Your father was her mentor. She expected to follow in his footsteps, but he gave the role of Pathfinder to you. Just because she trusts his judgment doesn't mean she's not confused. Or hurt.
I'd like to check in on the non-human crew.
Ask away.
How's our Solarian?
He's quite the gossip. Tight-lipped about himself, though.
Tell me about Vetra.
Vetra's used to having someone depend on her. I think that's why she's so resourceful and likes providing for other people. That being said, I think she could use a little me time.
Is Drac good?
That old bastard's always good. I've never met anyone who can be so stubborn and so appreciative. Could you look out for him, Ryder?
Don't worry, Lexi. I'll keep an eye on him.
Thank you. And maybe don't mention I asked.
Is there a thing there?
Is PB all right?
She's avoiding me. Probably thinks I'll poke her with a needle if she gets too close.
To be fair, you're always giving me shots.
Not in the hallway.
Did
Thanks
poke
for the
me
insight.
with a needle that one time.
How did you get into medicine?
My mum was a dancer on Omega. Dad was a bouncer. I'd patch him up after busy nights. Discovered I had steady hands. They put every credit they earned into my education.
Are they here in Helios?
No. Both died in a turf war. Made leaving the Milky Way behind easier.
I'll let you get back to it.
I'll be here if you need me.
Alright. Do we have some research data? Yeah, we do. We got 250. Let's see if we can buy any more augmentations. I don't really need any of that. So maybe I should do some of this stuff. I don't know what arms mine are. Oh, or do I? Yeah, I don't know what arms I have. So I don't know if, or do I actually build these arms? Oh, I guess I build these arms. Maybe. So let's start with a helmet. Plus 5% max health. No, see, these are just augmentations for the things, I think. I don't know. I'm just going to leave that alone for now. Bioconverter. Don't really want that, but it's the only thing I haven't made, so I might as well just make it. And then I've got enough for that thing I was saving up for. Yeah, that's super nice. I like that a lot. And development. You know what? Oh my gosh, there's just so much here. I don't know if I should continue. Like it's too much. It's too much. Oh my gosh, there's all this stuff I can make. Oh wow, there's a lot. Oh, maybe I should do this. Because I could use emergency shield discharge. So that just hurts, or it doesn't even hurt them, it just sends them flying. Improved suspension. So increases the Nomad's top speed in four-wheel drive mode. Vertical thrust. Ooh, I want that. Agility mode. I'm just not going to deal with that right now, because that's a lot to deal with. Alright, looks like these were both successful. Yeah. Can I got some stuff to claim. Credits common. Doesn't actually say how many. That's interesting. Seems like it should say how many. Soft shitting. Scale fibers. Common. I don't have enough mission funds to recruit anybody else. So I can buy them stuff. I don't think it actually told me that before. Let's see, 74%, 74%. Let's just go ahead and send both teams out on a mission.
Pathfinder, you have new email.
I have new email, huh? Check that out in a bit. First, let's see what's going on in here. Anybody to talk to? Nope. No one to talk to in here. Is Cora in here like she was before?
Word from the
Yep.
Nexus. Population's growing as people wake up. Lots of hopefuls waiting to come home.
Bradley will have all the help he can take.
They'll be starting crops soon. Can't tell if they have enough water or too much. I grew up on a little cargo freighter. Only saw gardens in vids, but I always loved them. I daydreamed about planting a big rose garden when we got here and still imagine it sometimes. Roses in Helios.
So there's a heart soft as rose petals under that uniform.
I got plenty under here, pal. Does the big bad Pathfinder have a soft spot too?
I might. For certain someones.
Good to know. We've all got our something. I didn't for a while. After I left the Asari Commandos, well, I didn't leave. My mentor, Nasira, said I should go.
Why?
The initiative would suit you better, was all she said. Being a huntress suited me fine, but she insisted.
Wow. You fight side by side and then she gives you the brush off?
It hurt. One big kick out of the nest. Still, that's familiar. When your biotics are honed into Huntress-grade weapons, people can be weird about it. The initiative seemed better. Just didn't see how I'd fit into their brave new galaxy. I never fit anywhere before. Then I met some jerk named Ryder. Talked about traveling to Andromeda like he was teaching you how to see it.
What part of that vision made you want to take the plunge?
A civilization where everyone had a place, even AI, or an overpowered human biotic. Your father said, I get being different. Now imagine being welcome and making others like you welcome too. When I was 13, I could warp a steel girder. It made me wonder, what if someone had told me that's okay?
He gave you a dream to work toward. He was good at that.
Who doesn't want to belong? Especially somewhere like the Initiative. So I gave the Initiative my all. Kept thinking of the niche I wanted. My rose garden. I thought I knew what I was going to be.
This is about not taking over as Pathfinder?
Didn't think it would still sting. Nasira, your father, even my parents. They leave, I'm left without answers. Nowhere to stand.
I get that. We've all had a lot of disappointments lately.
You're doing well. For having no training, being your second isn't so bad. And if that remnant tech pays off, maybe someday I'll have roses too.
Alright, anything else to say?
Ryder?
Yep.
How's the search for the Asari Ark going?
The Lucinia? Checking every comm that's coming in. Nothing concrete yet.
Not much,
See you
though.
later, Cora.
I'll be here.
Alright. Let's see what's going on up here. I don't think there's any people. Let's see if we have any calls. Nope. I'm sure we'll actually be told when we have a call. Was it? Did I see a thing there? Nope. I saw words pop up. Alright, let's check our email since we got a new one. Spirituality to writer from Suvi. Dear writer, I'm so glad for our chat earlier. I've had to defend what I believe so often, and I have to admit I'm a little tired of it. Whenever I meet someone who feels the same, or just understands, I really appreciate it. So thank you, Suvi. Alright.
Those remnant vaults, all those secrets. I have to go exploring in one someday.
Imagine flying through one. Now that would be a...
Apparently if you change floors, you can no longer hear anything. That was rather abrupt. Close. I'm trying to remember if there's anything in here it's actually worth looking at. There's Sam. Wonder if he has anything to say.
Eos has been a lesson in contrast. Alec Ryder rarely endured doubt. His accomplishments were taken for granted. But you succeeded on Eos, despite doubt and fear. Emotionally, the difference is like catching a ball versus catching a star. You have grown as a result, and so have I.
But nothing else to say.
Thanks, Sam. Nothing more.
I just needed the encouragement. Thank you.
Don't give the Pathfinder too much trouble. Oh, Rusha.
Who are you talking to?
Kesh, Nexus Superintendent, thinks she can boss me around just because she's my granddaughter.
I like the no trouble plan. How about we stick with that?
Kesh said not too much trouble, kid. Not no trouble. You can't make sure some trouble's always coming for you.
That's not reassuring.
Life out here ain't reassuring. You'll get used
Although his
to it.
armor has
Is
bones
that
all
all you
over it.
You travel lean when supplies are tight and you're on your own.
Leaving the Nexus can't have been an easy choice.
It was, actually. Staying became impossible. After the mutiny happened, it was either buckle under Tan's rules or start our own colony. Easy choice. Bad consequences all around.
Not all Krogan left. Your granddaughter stayed.
Good thing she did. Without my Rushan, you wouldn't have had much of a station to tie your ship to. As for me, I'm way more useful out here. Lots to shoot at, for one.
Your people come first.
Keeping Kesh and our colony safe will always be my top priority. That's why I'm happy to tag along, help make this galaxy a little more hospitable.
Can't argue with that.
Alright, now he's gonna have a whole lot of background that we have to get through.
Ryder, you meet Spender yet? Colonial Affairs, the ass in assistant director. Got no idea why Addison keeps him around. Spender lied to the Krogan during the uprising, and he's headed out for cash ever since. He's up to something. I just can't prove it. We should pay him a visit on the Nexus.
What's it like to have Cash as a granddaughter?
Kesh is my Rushan, child of my blood. Raised her myself. Damn proud of her, too. She did good, even with me for a granddad.
She's honest. Definitely blunt.
She had to take after me in some ways, I guess.
Did Lexi brief you on SAM and squad connectivity yet?
Yeah. You want to hook that thing up to my comms, sure, but that's where it stops. Putting an AI in your head, giving it access to everything like that, it's begging for trouble.
Why do you say that?
I've seen what bots can do when they turn on their creators. Been in some of those fights. There's a reason that kind of research was outlawed.
Yeah. I was dismissed from the Alliance when news of what my dad was researching got out.
No shit. Ruined the Ryder name, I'll bet.
Almost.
Sins of the father kind of a thing.
I'm not thrilled about it myself, but it is what it is.
Just make sure it can't unshackle itself. There'll be hell to pay if that happens.
I'd like to know more about you.
Fire away.
How did you and Vetra meet?
Huh, that's right. Your father brought you into the project pretty late, didn't he? Must have been a pretty steep learning curve since they thawed you out.
You could say that.
You make do with what you get. Anyway, I met Vetra back when we were building the Nexus. She swiped supplies I was trying to get for Kesh right under my nose. I tried to intimidate her into turning them over to me, and let me tell you, that Turian takes shit from no one.
I have no problems believing that.
Yeah, she told me off good. But here's the best part. She waited until I saw her again in Kesh's office, no less, to tell me she'd been working for Kesh all along. They're both still laughing at me over that.
Tell me more about the Krogan colony.
My clan's there. We also got some scouts looking for any unclaimed territory to grab up. Got a decent setup going. Self-sustainable, the works. Even some farming.
Farming? Krogan farm?
Food's food. Just because we can eat anything doesn't mean we gotta settle for scraps. I'm pretty fond of Corcrow roots myself. Takes a while to chew through those.
So, about all this combat experience you have, I'd love some details.
Ha! The list will be shorter if you ask me what experience I don't have. I've been doing this for a long time now. Centuries. Shit, well over 1,000 years. Don't even know how I'm still alive, to be honest.
Skill?
You need luck to be a merc. Skill, sure, but a whole lot of luck. And a really hard head.
Krogan have surprisingly human-looking teeth. A lot bigger, but they seem to be shaped and colored pretty much the same. It's weird.
Got any stories or advice to share?
Does a pyjak scratch its butt?
Anything about the Ket? Or combat in general?
Well, common cat are pretty straightforward. Hit them hard enough, they die like anything else.
Anything else?
Tell me more about fighting Ket.
Wraiths are sneaky little shits, like to ghost up behind you when you least expect it. Just listen for them. They tend to give themselves away right before coming at you.
Seems like a flaw in their strategy.
Headshot should do the trick.
Why did the Krogan leave the Nexus?
The Nexus got us Krogan to stop the mutiny. In return, we were supposed to get a say in station business. Spender, Addison's assistant, lied about the deal, and Tan came down hard. Too hard. So we left. Kesh is alone on that station now.
You think someone might try to hurt Cash?
Huh. More like she airlocked Spender. Or he tries to stab her in the back, and then she airlocks him. Dan wouldn't listen to me when I told him Spender had a part in the mutiny. I had no proof.
So what's my part in this?
Things need to get sorted out, and my clan needs to get back on station without Spender messing things up. Way I see it, you're probably the best one for that job.
Hey,
We
thanks
can
for
talk
that.
more later.
Sure.
Hey, one last thing.
Yeah?
I don't love being called kid.
I'll try to stop doing that. Can't promise I won't slip up, though.
That's the part where he starts calling me slick. Come on, open the door. Bathroom, no one's in there. This is normally where... Oh, okay. This is the crew quarters. See if there's anything new here. Lost and found coffee mug. Found a mug yesterday near the biolab. Nice one with a magnetized base. You left it stuck sideways to a bulkhead. Cora. Comments. That's mine. I just put it down for a sec when my hands were full. Subi. Next time, maybe empty it first? Cora. Drac and PB are officially on the team. I finished the assignment paperwork for the Nexus. Had to fudge a few details, but you're both officially members of the Pathfinder team. Welcome. And Drac, I just want to check in publicly about what I said. Cora. Comments. Relax, Harper. The best headbutt is always the one you don't see coming. Drac. I'll keep that in mind. Cora. Dinner tonight. Null entry. I think that was one we already... Yeah, we already read that one. Alright. This is normally where Lexi would be, but she was elsewhere. So now we can move on. Down here, talk to Gil and Liam real quick. I think that's it. Hey, here's the Nomad.
Messing with that vault feels like early brain surgery. Just poking and hoping.
As long as it helps us to live here.
Oh, and Vetra. Forgot about her. So they're both down here.
I prefer tech with more exposed bolts. If you can't open it, you don't
Hey,
own it.
where's Gil? So they're all three talking to each other. I see Liam and I see Vetra. Where's Gil? Oh, is he up top maybe? He must be up top. Alright, let's just do anything with this. I don't know. Let's start talking to Vetra.
Terraforming, Atmo processors, gravity wells, life-destroying murder bubbles. We really had no idea what Helios was about, did we?
If we knew what it was all about, it wouldn't be an adventure. It would just be moving. And everyone hates moving. Just the packing alone, ugh.
Point taken. I'm just saying. I really hope you have a plan, Ryder.
The plan's the same. We find a home. Whatever that takes.
Keep that drive. Makes me believe we can make it. I mean, we have to make it. The alternative is not even worth thinking about.
You probably have work to do. We can chat later.
You know where to find me.
Alright, and then Liam.
Prodromos. Prodromos. Sounds good, doesn't it? We started Pathfinder. A new life. That is goddamn brilliant.
That's awfully forward. I'm interested in you. Nothing more subtle than that.
Just wondering what you think of how I'm doing at the job.
I'm committed to the initiative. You're Pathfinder. It's as simple as it gets.
Alright.
We'll talk later.
I know it.
Let's see, or maybe Gil is just back here? No? Back here? There's that couch. And nothing else. But hide and seek back here. Alright. Let's take the lift up. Ah, there's Gil.
Hey, Ryder. What's the story?
And nothing new to say.
Good talking to you, Gil. Anytime.
So that was pointless. Okay, so I think we've talked to everybody, checked all our email. She just popped in back there. Let's go ahead and go somewhere. We're continuing. I think we're probably gonna go back to the Sam node. I think to look at those memories, or if there's anything interesting. I would hope there's something interesting. Otherwise, what's the point? Alright, when can I skip?
Familiar territory.
The Nexus has been here for months. Still not enough time to survey it all.
I was not actually able to skip that one. Nexus. I should be able to skip this one though, right? Yep. So, oh my gosh, look at all those missions. Can I switch landing spots? No. I guess you can only land in one spot, but I have to just start where I want to start. Now, the Nexus kind of looks like a TIE fighter almost, or whatever. I know there's like a difference between a like TIE fighter and TIE interceptor or something like that. I don't know. I'm not super up on my Star Wars knowledge. There's like a difference between the ones with like the folded looking wings and then like the straight up and down wings. I can't remember what the difference is.
Pathfinder, is it true? We're settling Eos.
Yes, we
I
are.
thought that before. But Eos is different now, right? Pathfinder.
It is different.
All right,
I changed
settle
the
down.
atmosphere.
Give him space. Lieutenant Syax, Kendros' aide. They all wanted to see you. Real hope again.
It was a
It's been a while.
human-caused climate change, but in this instance, it was a good thing.
They've got a Pathfinder again. This is what we do.
And you've done it splendidly.
Professor Herrick, right?
What you achieved with that remnant vault is unprecedented, Pathfinder. Impossible. But with new scientific talent waking up, we'll unravel those mysteries. The whole Nexus will benefit.
We've taken some hard knocks, but this proves we'll always get up again.
Always.
Well, what are you waiting for? There's a new world out there.
Thank you, Ryder.
Alright, let's go do this thing. I'm assuming this will be to the tram. Have we didn't actually have access to this place before, did we? It's cool up there. Yeah, it's like a new area. So now I got
Right off the...
talk to people.
Keeping tabs on things back here?
Yeah, I try to watch what's going on while we're away, but it's nice to check in person.
Shore leave is for relaxation. Take some time off. Get a massage. Can Turians even get massages?
Sort of. We get vibrations through the carapace with a hammer. Ugh, not for me. I'm fine, just people watching.
Anything else?
Damn, Ryder, you just missed a good show. One of the alarms malfunctioned, and we thought it was an attack. It didn't take long to figure it out, but in that time, they managed to scramble at least half the station's defenses.
Why are the alarms still malfunctioning?
Probably a leftover issue from when the Scourge fried systems. It's not that bad. I once worked in a building with a fire alarm that would glitch every other week.
Let's just keep seeing if there's stuff to say. Nope. Alright.
Watch your tone. You saw what happened. Your incompetence isn't my problem. Just do your job.
What do you want?
Sounds like you're having a rough day.
You saw that, huh? Oh, I'm sorry I snapped at you. The way Spender treats me? Everyone, I'm just so angry. I don't understand how he's in any position of authority.
I haven't heard much good about that guy.
Whatever you've heard, it's not half as bad as the reality. Just last week, he tried to redirect some of the supplies we need to keep the stasis pods going.
Why?
I have no idea. But if Kesh hadn't stepped in and threatened to airlock him, it would have been a disaster. He's always like that. Making bad decisions, driving the Krogan away, treating people like scum when no one's watching.
Maybe there's something I can do?
A man like that's bound to have some dirt. I wish Tan and Addison could see it. Things have gotten so bad that Kesh had to literally kick him out of engineering.
How literal are we talking here?
Boot to ass.
Really?
Oh, it was glorious. We need him
Cool
gone,
to see.
but as incompetent as Spender is at his job, he's insanely good at keeping it. Kesh can tell you more.
Sounds like Keenan Thompson. Okay. I think it'll be nice to get rid of that Spender guy. It's gonna be fun. Anyway, now would be a good time to stop. So I want to thank you all for watching, and I will see you all next time.